All right, everyone, we are live, and today what we're looking at is a Battlefield 4, still alive 10 years later in the year 2023 on the PlayStation 4 slash PlayStation 5 platform. Because now we're on next gen Call of Duty Battlefield games, so of course we're looking at them on the PlayStation 5 version as well. So we're just going to look at both versions, obviously. It's the exact same game, but it's got the ps4. So last week we looked at Battlefield 3, then before that we looked at Bad Company 2, 1943, and Bad Company 1, which we've all got a series on the channel. Of course, once I've done all the Battlefield games, I'll create a playlist. But let's just get straight into it. So, in fact, I do need to explain this really quick. So, I don't own the PlayStation 3 version of Battlefield 4 or Battlefield Hardline, so I don't know what the player count is on those games, though. I might end up buying them like sometime later this year, so I can get them online, get physical versions, they're like super cheap, because I want to see what they're like on last gen consoles, because we're getting to the stage in this series for the Battlefield games at least, where these games are probably starting to get really popular. So I think I'm going to be stopping at Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 will be the last game we'll be looking at for the Still Alive series for the Battlefield games, simply because a Battlefield 5, like, at least on PC, at least on Steam charts, it's beating 2042 still. Sometimes, even though 2042 has got a lot more popular than not too long ago. But let's get straight to the match. So these are premium things, which is kind of interesting. So we've got a lot of game modes to check out. A lot of game modes. So we'll start with large scale battles. No. That's weird, I got EA Play, but you don't get expansions with EA Play. So let's just start with a simple conquest. Start with conquest launch. We just find a lobby in. So we'll try and look at every lobby as possible in an hour. So we'll be doing a lot more matchmaking than finding games potentially. Because I want to see what lobbies everybody is still playing. So we're going to start with the most popular ones like Conquest, TDM. I imagine we're going to 100% find people in. But I do want to look at some of the less popular DLCs. We also got a good map as well. For the first map, Streets of Shanghai. Some people actually hate this map. Like when the building gets destroyed. Now, I don't expect any amazing gameplay from me. I do not practice at all in these matches when I do the Still Alive series. It's just a stream out of nowhere. Not really. It's a stream. I do a weekly series on Monday. But I don't go out of my way to practice playing the game. I don't do any of that. So it's literally like my first time technically playing a game. And we joined an empty lobby, which is kind of interesting. We joined a lobby with nobody on it. That's odd. Usually when you go for a quick match, you usually find a lobby instantly with a bunch of people on it. That's interesting. That's weird. Hopefully it's not like Battle... Was it bad? It was Bad Company 2. It kept finding... No, it wasn't Bad Company. Yeah, it was Bad Company. It was Bad Company 2 where it kept finding us games. And same as the Bad Company 1. It kept finding us lobbies where there was like no players in the game. But when we got to Battlefield 3, that issue got fixed. So let's look at the server browser actually. There's more servers than this. Wow. That's why. So how many servers you got? So... Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. I didn't know you had to have your server, but maybe you have the server browser matched up properly. We'll try that again in a quick match, because I just want to join whatever. I'll join whatever game. Don't care if it's official or not official. Maybe we'll have to be using. Maybe we'll be forced to use the server browser. I did this last year. We were not forced to use the server browser to find matches. I was not forced to use the server browser to find games. Okay, we can get the exact same map again. Let's hopefully actually join players this time, but I don't imagine it. Seems like matchmaking might actually be broken this game. We're gonna try another lobby after this. We'll try like team deathmatch or something like that. See if we can join players. If not, we might have to use the server browser, which kind of sucks. I like this. I love the server browser. The server browser is amazing, but you should not be forced to use the server browser to find games. And I think we're getting forced to use the server browser to find games. That's crazy. That's unusual. So I got a chat. I did this last year. Did not. You have to use the server browser because this is a yearly series I do as well, like the Still Alive series. Did not have to use the server browser last year. That's really strange. Maybe this game is a lot more dead than I thought.
That's kind of surprising. We'll find a game's easier in Battlefield 3. I'm just going to say that. Out the way, we found like almost. No, we didn't find a football game instantly, but we found a few players. That was on the PlayStation 3, which is probably the least popular platform. We'll try Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch just has some people playing it on Quick Match. Like official, maybe does it only join official servers on Quick Match? Is that the problem? Oh, 45 hertz. Well, this seems like someone's actual server, so we should be people playing this. Yep. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know what. That's a great start. I've got control vibration. Oh, please tell me to turn off control vibration on this game. As per usual, I bet half the lobbies like that. How much weight bet half the lobbies like that? Honestly not, you know. Battlefield, when we did Battlefield 3, a lot of people were like, a lot of people were max rank. But we're gonna play another map. You're going to name the map. I'm gonna stay in this lobby. Actually, we're about the max rank is in this Battlefield game. So I think it's 16v16 in it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm more looking forward to next week. I'm more looking forward to when we look at Hardline, because Hardline doesn't have the highest amount of player count on it compared to Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 still pretty decent in the year 2023. Well, does seem more dead than last year though. I did this in 2022. We were finding a bit more players last year, but kind of treasure can't shop or something. It's a weird flip. They really just can't use shotguns, is that why? The shotguns are bad on them.
Okay, we got the first kill.
Nice. Right, let's try some of my other classes. See what we got in this game. I'm not super high level in Battlefield 4. I played it a decent amount back in the day, but I didn't play it. That's nice. Got stuff out of it. There's a bit more back. Player back. That's because I played on console. If I played on PC back in the day, yeah, I probably would have played that's a lot more Call of Duty. We're doing a lot better. Right, try the support class. What goes? On this server, we can't spawn. Interesting. But when it comes to Battlefield games, I'm there. Very, very lucky there. The next few years in the series, I'm always looking at 2022 and the last gen console since they can't play with it. Well, I bet that you can have a low player account. I like the ps4 and Xbox One version. I don't think they can play with ps5 and Xbox S. Could be wrong there. The game effect looks like that, yeah, yes, and more again. This game does run stable though. Like, I won't say I'm using a PlayStation 4 Pro, so PlayStation 4 might be slightly worse. I wish this game So imagine my other class has got a sniper on it. I would imagine. Yeah, I'm not gonna use a sniper on this. I'm not gonna use a sniper on this game mode. Far too close range combat. Obviously, I'm doing a lot better than I'm doing this game. Usually when I play these games, I do absolutely. Like when I did my Install Live series for 2020, I've also done all the Call of Duty games as well. I did Call of Duty 4 from 2007, used the 2019 one, up to Black Ops 4, right? You see when I did the original Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 2 2009, our team literally lost every game, and I think I went negative, like one game. But that was it. I'm surprised I'm doing pretty good at Battlefield. These people are actually playing the game and don't kill each other like Bad Company 1. If you guys seen my Bad Company 1 stream, you would have seen that. The last 10 minutes, oh gosh, I'm glad that you would have seen it. The last 10 minutes, everybody was probably just
halfway there, gentlemen. Keep it moving and we can all go home. Here's your man. Pick up your med kit.
I'm gonna get engineer. I feel like I did the best of it. Yeah.
Hey, grab that first aid! Get out! Yeah, you ready to go?
I see, like, I said I was going to the best as engineer class, and I just died like 2 times in a row. Three times. Alright, we're gonna go back to the other class. Oh man. That's why I said don't expect good gameplay.
I can't move anywhere!
And I was being very good.
Here's your make. Pick it up. Don't feel you are. Hostile.
Oh man, I cannot get any kills. Yeah, I'm doing it. It always happens. It always happens. You know, I was doing too good. I was doing far too good. I was doing far too good. The gameplay. Nah, I'm gonna make you do bad now. I'm not really doing bad. I don't care. Battlefield 4, multiplayer wise. The hard one.
There's your med kit. Pick it up. There's your med kit.
It does take quite a while to win this game, even with it. I will say something like the medkits compared to Battlefield. Maybe it's the medkit I'm using actually. Probably the medkit I'm actually using, to be honest. The medkits do feel a lot. Another Battlefield. This game is really good. Actually, except not
There's your med kit. Go get it. Who wants some of this? Take it on fire!
Just need 5 more kills. Come on, let's do it.
Here's your med kit. Pick it up. I'll chuck these fools up.
Let's move out. Only 1 more kill left.
that guy, but... Alright, let's quit this lobby. Let's try another game mode, shall we? Let's try another game mode. Maybe we'll do the server browser. We'll use the server browser and see if we can join a Conquest game. Because I don't know what's going on, but for some reason quick match is not working. And maybe we'll look at Rush actually. You know what, let's look at Rush first. You know, we'll do Conquest last. We'll do Conquest last, because everybody knows what Conquest is like. We'll try Rush. See if we can try to be more Rush. I don't imagine anybody's going to be playing the squad game modes at all. Try domination as well. I didn't catch the flag on that. I imagine much people playing these DLC maps. Kind of weird it says I don't know the DLCs even though I've got the EA Play. Where you probably got to manually download them or something like that. Frick knows. Okay, so we got this map again, which means no one's probably playing it. But I don't know. It's 45 Hz. So, does that mean the server plays at 45 FPS? And nobody's playing. Nope. I shouldn't have to use the server browser to find the game. It's so weird. That's weird. I have to use the server browser. That's really, really strange to find matches. It's weird. Don't have to do this in Battlefield 3. At least the console, of course, PC server browser only. Oh, let's try something. Servers. TDM. Conquest Large. So there's a game. There is a game, but the ping's awful. Servers. There was more servers in this game last year. I can tell you that for a fact, chat. One man only join us. Chai LG, okay, let's see. How good's the ping on this? Not the best. Not the best ping. I'm surprised. As I said, this game was a bit more popular than last year. It's probably because 2042 has actually became a... 2042 went from one of the worst games ever to an actual alright game. Like, 2042 is not absolutely awful like it was when it first came, especially if you've not played the game when it first came out. It's actually, I would say, a below average Battlefield game, but it's not like a 2 out of 10. It'd probably give it like a 5 out of 10 maybe, or 6 out of 10, 2042 now. So it has got better over time. So maybe that's why all these players have decided to go play that instead now. How can we go on this? Where are these now? What's...
Lost your light! I need repairs for my vehicle!
Let's get some time to get into it. I'm gonna die there. I can't hold it away.
The armor has been identified. Operating
Of course. I noticed some people actually hate this map.
That was my fault! I have eyes on a hostile helicopter south of your position. helicopter has been identified to your west. I can confirm objective Echo is neutralized.
That's pretty usually. I do apologize, chat, if you do any double audio. It's just what happens whenever I stream a game on console. Comes out my monitor. Comes out my capture card at the same time. Which I don't even know. You gotta do it, you can get a better rocket launcher on the rocket launcher's kind of mad. That's some nice. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably an RPG. I'd rather use an RPG personally.
Objective Alpha has been neutralized.
Also, what I'm doing now, I went to this last game, turn off vibration. Just sits there. Let's see what all this is. Gameplay maybe? Tutorials. Disable that. So that's not it. Nah, you can't turn off. That's quite annoying actually. You can't turn off vibration. There's probably somewhere on the settings. I hate that about that. I hate that about some people got console games. So, like, you can't turn off control vibration. I hate control vibration.
Objective Alpha is neutralized.
Not as bad as the controller voice. That's even worse. I hate that. So awful this game. I don't know how I didn't hit that kid once though. I feel like one of my bullets should have landed.
Alright, let's go!
You know what it'll be? I said at the start when we were joining the server, I said the ping was the best. The best probably because I got like 100 ping in the server. You know, we're gonna share some of the fucking game chat. We're gonna say, I'm gonna see if I can find a better server. I'm surprised. Because that server only had like 3 bars. I don't know what type of server that is. It's just, I don't think where that'd be in the world. If it was the States, it'd be like 90 odd ping, so it would be playable. 80 to 90 ping, so it would be playable if it's North America, but the ping was more like 3 bars at a 5, so probably 150 to 200 ping. It's just no work. It's just not working out for me. It's just not working out for me, that high ping. I'm just doing terrible. I cannot play for a high ping. See, when you get too used to low ping in games, you just can't play with a high ping. I wish the servers weren't full chat. That had you know, actually try this. Join this. Join this game. Nice. Now I've got no excuse for doing bad. I do want to play a full match of Conquest. Or at least play half a match. We're not going to get a chance to play every single game mode though. Plus, there's a bunch of game modes will be dead. Kinda annoying. I'm not going to try and fly. I can't go fly egg. I was like, what the hell's wrong with it?
I spotted heavy armor just south of their position.
Yeah, if the guy wasn't so bad at driving, I probably would have done a lot better there. That guy was straight up.
Objective Foxtrot has been neutralized. Listen up. We have just taken control of Objective Foxtrot.
And he's here. He can go me anything.
Have spotted a hostile LAV north of your position. Listen up. We've just lost control of Objective Alpha. Due north of your location, there appears to be an enemy. Hostile chopper spotted, just south of your position.
Yep, I hear that. Yep, I hear that sniping. Oh, God. Not a terrible place to snipe for me. You know, I'm gonna put a sniper on myself. I'll put a sniper on, right? What happens is I'm getting that always happens. That always happens. I always put on a sniper class, then I get a freaking, then some guy shoots me with a machine gun. Then I'll change back class. Then a freaking tank will show up. It always happens.
We've just lost Objective Foxtrot.
one day I'll hit a helicopter with a rocket launcher. One day, with an. But still, the rocket launcher would come in actually more helpful than an RPG. Like hitting stuff like that.
I have eyes on a hostile AT soldier just east of your location.
As always, I suck at Battlefield. I suck at Battlefield games, and
Alright, thanks. There's a hostile helicopter west of your location.
That's what bores me, but that's why I'm not the biggest fan of Conquest, because Conquest is fun if you use a airplane, but when it gets players that actually know how to play Conquest, it's quite annoying. Yeah, quite annoying after that. Of course, the attack chopper. Of course. Yeah, you're gonna do absolutely nothing. See if you're playing a Battlefield game and all the sweats. And tanks, or sweats and helicopters.
My bad, I'm sorry. We lost objective Bravo.
Okay.
There appears to be an enemy AT soldier south of your location. I need to call these repairs. Be advised, Objective Echo has just been delivered. I spotted enemy tank south of your location.
The tanks are quite unrealistic in Battlefield games like that. You can't put up the tank gun that high at all.
Where you're at, I spotted an enemy sniper. Objective Foxtrot has just been neutralized. I spotted an anti-tank
Okay. Good ones.
location. Have eyes on enemy tank. Be advised, we just neutralized objective Foxtrot. Hostile tank spotted, just west of where you're at.
If I had an additional rocket round, I would have destroyed that.
There's a hostile helicopter just north of your position. We have just taken control of objective Foxtrot. Objective Charlie has been lost.
I forgot that these actually the way better. shit. Man, I went on for 75 minutes, jeez. These games going for ages, man. 75 minutes in that match. I mean, we didn't see to wait for 75 minutes, obviously. Alright, so we're going to look into some other game modes, see if anybody's playing any other game modes apart from TDM and Conquest. I doubt we're going to find anybody, but I'm going to give it a try. I'll give it a try. I'll just give it a simple try, because that's the point of the series. I want to look at all these. I will look at all the game modes, see what game modes are still getting played. So this game is actually a bit less active than it was last year. This game last year was actually really, really active. Like, extremely active. Like, I was finding full lobbies non-stop. But today, it's kind of weird. Some of these games do change every year. Yeah, what can I go for? Which is kind of interesting, you know. I know it's early today, but I'm pretty sure last year I didn't stream to start late in the day. I'm pretty sure it was still like, it was still on a Monday. It might have been like 3 or 4 in the afternoon instead of like 2, 1 in the afternoon, but it shouldn't really make a massive difference in player count. Unless it does over holiday, but even then, most of these games still have these amount of players playing 24/7. I doubt anybody's going to play Conquest Small, but we'll give it a try. Probably are people playing it, it's just... Nah, don't think so. No. We're just gonna scan through other game modes, see if anybody's playing any other game modes. Because it's usually Conquest and TDM. Then we'll see when we get to Battlefield 1, we should find more players in that game modes. Try another potentially popular game mode. Domination. I don't imagine anybody's going to be playing the squad game modes. I think it's the night operations. I don't think anybody will be playing that. I'll give it a try anyway, but I wish I could view the fucking player count, you know? That's such a great feature. The Battlefield games, unfortunately, I don't think Battlefield games ever had a view player count feature, which kind of sucks. You know what, chat? We're probably just going to do another TDM game after this, because I doubt we're going to find anybody. I doubt we're going to find anybody at all. I doubt we're going to find anybody at all in these other playlists. I'm sorry, chat, but this game seems a little bit less popular than last year, as I said at the start of the stream. A bit disappointing, I mean, a bit disappointing. I wonder how bad company, not bad company, I wonder how bad Hardline's going to be. I wonder how bad this game is on last gen consoles. I wonder how many people are playing this on the PlayStation 3. Yeah, defuse, that's the custom, so there's a defuse lobby. But these are European, these are only for European lobbies. I don't know why it does it, locked it to my religion. I use the servers real quick. There's not a lot of people in the European region, which is kind of shocking, to be honest. Because the Battlefield games on PC, the European regions are like the most popular. But it seems to be a bit different on console. I think this game is more popular on PC though, to be honest. Conquest large. Yeah, so that's all the servers. Not the most popular. Alright, chat, how much can I end the stream here? I think we're just gonna end the stream here. I know I usually do these for like an hour at least, and it's only been like 15 minutes, but from judging from the server browser, there's only people playing Conquest Lodge and Team Deathmatch, which to be honest is a slightly bit disappointing. I mean, when we did Battlefield 3 last week, there were people playing, when we looked at Battlefield 3 last week, people were playing like Rush as well, but it was mainly Conquest. It was some people were playing Rush, but it was mainly Conquest and TDM. But it's kind of sad because Battlefield 4 has so many game modes, so freaking many game modes. Yeah, all everybody's playing is Conquest and TDM. I don't know what happened to Rush. I assume Rush was like super popular game mode back in the day, but I guess not. We'll try to see. Maybe there's something. We'll try it one last time. Maybe Rush is just not that good at Battlefield 4, to be honest. Someone's a weird phone. We'll try it one more time on Rush. But this game is a lot less popular than it was last year. That's what I'm gonna say. And we got this map, which means this lobby's gonna have nobody playing it. I don't know why it always searches for Siege of Shanghai if you can't find any players. Yep. Yeah, nobody. And that's quick match as well. So quick match, what quick match usually tends to do is it tends to join a lobby that actually has players playing. But no, not today. I know it's early in the day, but I tested this about on a Monday last year as well. We were finding a lot more players, so doesn't really matter. I'm sure on the weekend you might be able to find more players in certain game modes, that less popular game modes. But anyway, chat, I think we're going to end it here. So here's all these live servers right now. So you get these amount of people on Conquest, and it seems to be a match of Conquest and Team Deathmatch, where 90% of the player play is playing. There's also some game mode in a diffuse match, but that's probably some custom match where you get kick if you join potential. A little bit disappointed how many players are playing this. Yeah. Compared to last year. Last year this game was so popular. I don't know what's happening last year. The only thing I could assume is 2042, the newest Battlefield game, has got a bit better over time. So potentially more people are playing. All the people that were playing this last year have now moved to the 2042. Like 2042's player count, at least on Steam. Obviously, Steam's not everything, but Steam charts was like under 2,000 players at some points, and now it's like 9,000 in fact. Before we end the stream, I am going to look at the Steam charts actually. I'm going to show you real quick, chat. Steam charts. Here we go. Does everybody else hate when you type in Steam charts? It always comes up some freaking thing to do with Twitch. Even though more people probably actually search up Steam charts or the charts on Steam. Quite annoying. Alright. Wow. Just wow, hang on chat, I got to change my mind. Look at this. So 2042 player base has went up a bit. Right, where was it? Where it's like 2,000 people playing. Yeah, I think I did this around this time last year. When I did this Star Allies series for a Battlefield, I'd have to actually look exactly when the date we did it. Actually, chat, give me a minute. I'm just going to check something before we do end the stream. I just, out of curiosity, I want to check when we actually streamed this. What day did we stream this last year? What day did we stream this last year? Look at this. It's old Battlefield games still alive. Okay. Battlefield 4. So we did Battlefield 4 1 year ago. When did we do it though? I don't like I'm not the biggest fan of the new YouTube system. Like, it doesn't tell you the exact day when you stream the game, like it used to. 14th, oh there we go. Stream live on the 14th of March. So we done it the 14th of March. So the 14th of March last year. This time it's obviously April, right? So, once again, show you the player count. So, March. Oh, that's actually so March, yeah, look at that. Look at that. No wonder we're finding a lot more people in freaking Battlefield 4 last year. Look at that. I know we're looking at the console and this is PC player counts on Steam only, but you can kind of estimate what the player count was. So that's probably why when I did this last year. That's probably why when I did this last year, when I did this series last year for Battlefield 4 Still Alive on PlayStation 4, why the player base was so much higher, because you can see only 3,000 players now. Of course, the console's probably like 10,000 players, but it was really, really low. Battlefield 1 is still nuts that Battlefield 1 has still got a higher player count than 2042. I wonder how popular Battlefield 1 is on console. Battlefield Hardline, that's going to be interesting. I think there's only about 100 players playing that on console. Take consideration this is only Steam. And the Steam, didn't add in the Battlefield games on Steam until like not too long ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago when they added the old Battlefield games to Steam. So take that in consideration, chat, that the old Battlefield games were not on Steam. But still, so actually seems like there's less players playing this on. Hang on, I'm going to check that right now. So there's 400 players, right?
900 players. What am I saying? 400 players.
So you can see, like, so we go to this, right? We've already done the stream, guys. If anybody's just joining right now and you want to watch gameplay, just go back to like the first 10 minutes of the stream. Like 10 minutes into the stream, like that, between the half an hour to about 40 minutes, you'll see gameplay if you're only here to watch gameplay. Yeah, I mean, probably it's about 1,000 players on here, realistically. Let's be honest. How many people do you think are playing the campaign? To be honest, it's probably quite accurate. There is a lot of full servers, but I was just actually getting a bit what the servers are now. But once again, it's only Conquest. It's only Conquest or TDM. You seem to be able to find games in that one refuse game. But that's probably like a fucking friend lobby or some shit like that. I don't know what that is. But yeah. So there's still people playing this, but it's not as popular as it was last year. But the main reason why it's probably got super popular this year is because not as popular this year because 2042 has the few thousand players that probably went back to this, went back to 2042 now, which makes sense. I mean, I know it really shifts 2042, but it has got better over time. And you get the fire range as well, which is kind of good. Which is server cost. But you can't buy servers anymore. You can't buy servers anymore. You probably can. You probably can use like third-party websites or something like that to buy servers. You just can't buy it officially from DICE. But anyway, chat. Yeah, that's today's stream. So I will see you all next time. So next week we'll be looking at Battlefield Hardline, the Battlefield Hardline on the PlayStation 4 platform. Once again, I'm not sure if I want to do the Battlefield 4 or Battlefield Hardline on the PlayStation 3 platform. I need to buy them on those platforms if I want to look at them. I might do it sometime later this year. I'm not entirely sure because I do want to look at this franchise on Xbox as well. So I'm not entirely sure if I'll look at it on console because I do want to look at it on Xbox as well. As for the rest of this week, because that'll be next Monday, we'll be looking at Battlefield Hardline. As for the rest of this week, content-wise, so here's what the plan is for the rest of this weekend's content. So tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, could be 4 or 6, half 6. I can't give you an exact time. It depends how fast I finish stuff early. Because I always do stuff on a Tuesday afternoon. We'll be streaming Assassin's Creed Rogue again. And then on Wednesday stream, we'll be starting a new playthrough on the channel, which will be the Mass Effect trilogy. Which of course it will be the Legendary Edition, we'll be doing that. Now I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with the Mass Effect playthroughs. I'm not entirely sure if I want to play all the games in the morning or not. But anyway, I don't want to talk too much, I'm talking too much. Then on Thursday, we'll do continue a playthrough of Assassin's Creed Rogue. Then on Friday, we'll continue a playthrough of Mass Effect. But anyway, chat, I don't want to speak all the time because this is not a normal playthrough. This isn't my style live season. I don't want to spend too long talking about this. So I will see you all next time. Peace out and bye. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and